Hey, what's up, guys? Aaron again. Making another video. I know. When will they stop? They won't. I hope you guys really are connecting with me on some of this stuff. Some of the stuff I post about probably doesn't apply. Like I said at the beginning, I'm going to be posting videos about everything. Okay, anything and everything. If it's a topic of discussion somewhere, I guarantee you I will probably make some kind of video about it. I am a person who is into a lot of things, music, sports, weather, you know, you name it. I'm into it, man. I am... The purpose of this video, kind of to continue on some of the previous videos that I've made. I want to keep talking about conspiracy theories. It's a topic that I love. It's a topic that I enjoy. It's a topic that I find to be very interesting. It's very interesting to me. I'm a major fan of learning. Learning, thinking, free thought. I'm a huge fan. And sorry, that's not a plug for Coca-Cola. I just like Coca-Cola. Anyway, I enjoy it. If you look at some of the videos I've watched, I love to learn. So, you know, when I posted my other two videos about, you know, or whatever, the other 3, 4, 5, 10, I don't know. At this point, I really don't know. But some other videos I've posted, I've kind of talked about the New World Order and World War III and the Illuminati and, you know, all these different groups. One that I haven't touched on yet is the Freemasons. What is the Freemasons? Some people don't know what it is. Most people do. Freemasons are a very secretive society that meet in these lodges. Okay? Now, what goes on in those lodges is kind of a mystery because people, the people that are a part of it don't talk about it. And people like us that are on the outside looking in, we have no fucking idea what they do there. There's a lot of secret ceremonies, there's secret rituals. Now, what is the point of me making this video? I will get to the point. The Freemasons are an ancient society. It goes back to, I mean, we don't know how far it goes back. Nobody really does, except for those that came up with it. But it's an elitist group, and their purpose, excuse me, sorry, bug in my throat. Their purpose is unknown, but what we do know is that every single president that has been elected and served in the White House in the United States was a member. That in and of itself should be a red flag to us common folk. Now, I'm not speaking to, you know, the low-level Masons or the new guy just getting initiated. Not at all. I'm speaking more to the higher level. They call them, I think, 33rd degree. I forget what the highest is. But anyway, the Freemasons have always presented themselves as a Christian organization. Now, they do a lot of charitable things. They do a lot of good. But just like with their representation of being a Christian organization, there's always a sinister side to everything. Not always, but usually with situations like this. Now, here's the deal. There's hospitals that they build. You know, there's charities that they run. And that's great. That's all fine and good. But behind that veil the Freemasons are rooted in in old, they call it the dark. What do they call it? The dark religion, the dark faith. It's an Egyptian, I believe. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody please correct me in the comments. But this is just what I've learned. A lot of it is based off of old Egyptian dark religions. This God that they claim is, the representation of the Christian God, or, whichever. The God that we know and believe in, a lot of us believe in today, is actually, and the higher up you get in the ranking there, in the food chain within their little society, the more that you actually are, the more that's revealed to you, okay, through these rituals and these rites and these things that they go through. Now, what I will say is that there's books and videos and things out there of people that claim to be former Masons. Now, I struggle with that because I've also heard that once you're in, you can't leave. Especially once you get to that level and you get to know some of the deeper, darker secrets of it all. Or else you wouldn't be walking around able to make videos and supposedly put all this shit out there. But their God is called Baphomet. Baphomet. And if you don't take my word for it, go and research Baphomet for yourself and find out who Baphomet is. Now, I will tell you on my end what I've learned that Baphomet is. Baphomet is a demonic figure that kind of goes back to these old dark faiths from back in the beginning of civilization. So that's how far back all this stuff is rooted. Now, is there something sinister behind them? Yes, it's pretty obvious that there is. The Freemasons, now, there's a lot of talk that, Jay-Z and Beyonce and all these people are part of it. I don't know that. Do I believe that they control the media? And I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, some of it is kind of alarming, and some of the things that these people, Jay-Z and this one and that one, represent in their videos. If you want a good example, go watch Jay-Z's video on to the next one. I'm sure it's an older song, but that'll give you a good idea of the symbolism that's involved, and the devil horns and just the little signs that they make, the all-seeing eye, and just the little things that they do in their videos. It's strange, It's just my opinion, but back to the Freemasons. So it's been reported before that Jay-Z and some people in the hip hop world, in the sports world, George Steinbrenner, from the Yankees, his children, a lot of families that have influence and power in the United States and globally are part of this organization. Now, supposedly, the higher up you get into the society, you're kind of opened up to other groups that some of them are completely secretive and we don't know anything of them. So that being said, what are the Freemasons? What do they want? What are they here for? That's a good question. If you can figure that one out, you tell me. My point was not to offer theories, and I'm trying to provide what the facts are. Now, the Freemasons, to this day, 2015, as I'm making this video, October to be exact, they're meeting somewhere in lodges. And supposedly in these meetings, especially when the higher-up ones meet, now there's speculation as to whether the higher-ups in the Freemasons are in fact the Illuminati. Do the math on that. If I'm telling you that every president that's been in office here in the United States has been a Mason, think about that on a global scale and take a look at every leader. There's a high likelihood that that leader, prime minister, president, dictator, whatever, more than likely in one way, shape, or form was involved with the Freemason Society. The Denver airport, that is a whole nother video that I'm eventually going to do, but there is symbolism all throughout that airport that about the Freemason compass kind of simple. I'm sure everybody knows what I'm talking about. If not, I can put that up as well eventually. But yeah, so that's kind of the gist of it. They're a secret society. Presidents, entertainers, actors, athletes, pretty much anybody with any influence or power in this world has some affiliation with them on one level or another. What is their purpose? We don't know. That's the reason it's so secretive. We don't know what they're going to do. We don't know what their real level of power and influence is. But I just find it kind of odd that virtually all the politicians that are in office are members of it. Thanks, guys. Bye.